Very important.
Hello, check. Check. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A very special good afternoon to everyone. This is Baba Nisar joining you from the sets of House of Wealth Champions League Luktipora Edition 1 Season 2025 with Qualifier 2. It's team House of Wealth Cricket Club against the likes of Hillview Rajour. And toss won by the captain Rajour of Hillview Rajour and opting to field first, inviting the opposite side to bat first, and we could see the two opening batters out to the middle with Muhammad Umar and Asif Rasool. And Ishtaq Rasool, as always, will start the proceedings with the ball. First ball. They're appealing for the caught behind of the first ball, but I believe the ball just kissed the pads. What a good take. And Nasir Kumar, wicketkeeper for Hillview Rajour today. Both the sides have been completely balanced throughout the entire tournament. And we could see Fazil Rashid makes his place in the side of Team House of Wealth. And talk about Asif Rasool. Back-to-back half centuries for him in the recent matches. That is where it's really good news for Team House of Wealth, because the boss finds himself back with that bossing supervision. So let's see how Asif just tackles Ishtaq Rasool. And eventually, if we try and talk about the side of Hillview Rajour, a lot of players you will see from Royal Goodwill into the finals of Pijbihara Premier League, into the finals of Ramhal Cricket League. And out here just one step away to go to the finals and face Sultans. So far, that's coming quite straight for Team House of Wealth dealing in singles. And eventually, important thing what these two would be loving to try and have some runs on the board for the first power play. Full face of the blade, straight toss, Ishtaq Rasool. Not the time for runs. Let's see how important the toss is going to be. Winning, fielding first, and giving himself room. No connection. Straight to the safe hands of Kumar. And after the first, it's 3 without a wicket, Team House of Wealth. Second qualifier, and you need to just win and you go to the finals. You lose, you pack bag and baggage. Ritik Singh, a man who is completely quite good and effective for being used in the power play, he has been creating such impressions, and that's a good option. Because Ishtaq Rasool knows it's two right-handers out there in the middle. So left arm can be a good option. Lovely shot. There is a squalling in place. We haven't seen that aggression. If we try and talk about that last match where Umar Watson and Asif Rasool, they were chasing 229 at the hands of JK11. But so far, it hasn't been so easy for these two batters to deliver. Nicely played down the track. That's what confidence can do. He has been in the good form in the recent matches to back-to-back half centuries. And when you are having runs, you definitely do not hesitate for coming down the track. That is how you can really create impression, Asif Rasool. Again, using his feet nicely. That's being just flicked beautifully. The ball is running away down to the deep fine leg. And eventually got his boots, a bit of football skills. And in the meantime, we may have third umpire into that check. Lovely cricket so far. And a boundary, a double now, moving in singles. Into the double figures, Team House of Wealth. The plan is to try and get a good and solid start. And Watson takes a long road. It's a slog. And the ball has gone onto the road. And it's gone for a ride. Sweet connection and sweeter results. And it's bringing some sweet smiles on the faces of the fans of Team House of Wealth. That's where you are opening your arms. That was a clean strike. Right from the middle of the blade. And it kept going and goes for a distance. The plan of these two batters is to not let Ritik Singh settle. Hit for 14 off his first 5. And good thing for Team House of Wealth. Both the batters are with the runs. That will make a dot ball. Will make the end of the over. Good one for Team House of Wealth. 14 from it. 2 gone. Losing toss, invited a bat. They're 17 for no loss. Rajour will ball continue. You will always find him bowling on the trot in the power play. But he has been bowling so brilliantly. An important thing to see, even though we see some changes. Fazil Rashid back into the side. Maybe on that last game we could see Umar not going great with the keeping behind the stumps. He dropped Adilwani as well in the power play. Oh, that's lucky. He was creating room. It was a sharp length. But when the luck is favoring you, it's always a good day at office for you. That's what Nasib Rasool is believing in. A top edge and flying over the keeper's head and gone for 4. So I was talking about those introduction of new players, new faces in the side. Fazil Rashid, special wicket keeper. And Zaidar may be out of this match. But out here, we could see the approach of these two batters. Since that last second over, they are really with that plan. Has to go aggressive, and that's what they are doing. This is coming quick. Down the track again, using his feet. There is a long off in place. Talk about the depth. Team House of Wealth, they carry their depth. Likes of Imtiaz Lefty, Hasib Mars, the hero, the miraculous character in that last match. Tardish Goni, Wasim Braza, Salim Mir, Dada in the side as well. Fazil Rashid. Oh, a bit of a scoop. Oh, gone. Not the needed shot. Why would you opt for that shot? Everything was going great and fine for you. He just went for that innovation. And the ball coming not nicely onto the blade. Took that top edge and Nasir Kumar was waiting. So Rasool strikes. There you could see it was coming quite quick at him. And eventually a very good catch by Nasir Kumar. So the first blood drawn. It's Watson, Umar Watson who goes. And he'll be Rajour opening the gates of the wickets column. we expected some changes, I believe. Yes. Not Imtiaz lefty. I guess it's Faisal Rashid who is making his approach to the centre. Another right-hander. But Hilvi Rajouri very celebrating at the moment because Umar Watson was looking dangerous. Yes, it is Faisal Rashid. Special wicket-keeper batter for Team House of Wealth. I remember he played that only inauguration match, and luckily it was the same two teams that played that inaugural match. Hilvi Rajouri and Team House of Wealth. It was Hilvi Rajouri that went over the line quite comprehensively. And today, in a contest where you got to give everything you possess, oh, well directed bouncer, testing him. And umpire calling it's a wide ball. Faisal Rashid has gone with the helmet. Maybe he is recording something. He has got the camera adjusted on the top. 23 for 1. Glorious, but equally fielded well. That's smart. That's why Ithili. Normally you would see him behind the wickets, but today he's at that special region of point. You got to be a man who is full of flexibility. And he is absolutely on the top of that performance. Very solid. That's it, how it goes. Need to take some time on the crease. Another over comes to an end, but a very successful one. And we get down. It's 24. We're one down, Team House of Wealth. And importantly, what I'm seeing at the moment is backing Ritik Singh. Ishtaq Rasool knows the capabilities, the potential. Ritik Singh is always a very, very skillful bowler. Down the track, good use of the feet. There is a fielder, but he would be just a spectator. And it's gone rolling down to that wideish long on for yet another boundary for Asif Rasool. Well, he's enjoying his batting, that's for sure. He's playing Ritik quite easy. He's giving him charge. He's using his feet, not fearing at all. But both the sides are completely confident, that's for sure. It's just like, Team House of Wealth have got a number of players. They play for Murad 7th Street. And Hilvi Rajouri, they've got the likes of Royals. They both are into those top of the tournaments. And eventually, knowing each other quite well, that's where the interest of the contest always grows. Oh, just carries it straight. That's a great catch. This ball came just quite slow to the man Fazil Rashid. Well, I was definitely not interested for this man to be into the side today because he was coming after a long, long time. That's how management goes. Not paying. And he has gone after scoring not too many for his side. It's 30 for 2. And this is why Ishtaq Rasul backs Ritik Singh. Hit for 14 and brings him back. Continue. And he just not lets him disappointed. Big wicket, big wicket. It's a big fish. Fazil Rashid goes. And in walks to the centre, captain Imtiaz Lefty. Fazil Rashid, the ball totally came quite slow to him. Just looked like it stuck for some time and came quite slow, and he was committed for the stroke. And it went straight to the safe hands of Ritik, who was waiting for that catch. And what was a good start is turning out to be a bit disaster. And it's really struggling situations. And now it's left and right hand combination. Asif Rasul, now he has got the captain inside. Imtiaz Lefty, who has got some good performances in the recent past. Couple of man of the match awards. So I believe that's a good move. And he has to carry and shoulder the responsibilities. Dot ball to go. A wicket in it. 4 overs gone. Slightly going over 7. It's 30 for 2. Ishtaq will continue. What's a thrasher through covers, finds no contact. It was way outside off stump on that moment. That's why I believe Asif Rasul was going to just thrash it through cover regions. Now both the bowlers sharing 1 wicket each. And eventually, Hillview Rajour has been one of the favourite sides of this very tournament. Just 1 step away to go there, but on the side of Hillview, they have a very tough opponent, Team House of Wealth Cricket Club. Now just played wonderful cricket in their last matches, especially that last match they won against JK11 Shopee. That was more than a miracle, I will say. Asif Manzoor, heroics. 81 not out of just 26 balls. He was going hammering in tongs. So what actually comes, and the need and the demand of the situation by these two, that's a bit of a contribution. You got to believe in some 30-40 runs for this wicket, because you know you have got good number of strikers sitting in that dugout for you. You are going around 7 runs per over. That is still good. But those wickets pretty early in the power play, that is something where it's, oh, that's something gorgeous. That's glorious. Indeed, I would say so far in this power play, the best in the business. Imtiaz Lefty. This is totally revealing and reflecting some confidence. Watch out. Ample time. And crashes it through backward point and point for 4. Had to learn him a lot of confidence. Opening his account as well. Short of land, testing him. And it's a white ball. Leg umpire, Mr. Arif. So one more extra to the total. Ishtaq Rasool looked disappointed with that decision. I was mentioning that he will bowl on the trot, and he is bowling. 3 overs completed for him individually. 5 gone. Some runs in this over. It's 36 for 2. Ishtaq Rasool, I believe he will bring Ritik to bowl, continue for his third and the last of the power play. And is Asif again using his feet. Played it nicely. That's a delicate shot. Oh, just given a bit of a slide, but eventually deflection has gone through. And ample time for Asif Rasool to come back for 2 more runs. Asif has been busy throughout this innings. A lot will depend on the approach of Asif Rasool, that's for sure. Down the track again. Just controlled and checked his shot. Using his wrist. And a left and right hand combination. That's where these two, they carry their experience, they carry their legacy behind. And I believe these two will have to carry and shoulder the responsibilities for Team House of Wealth. Not able to pick the gap. Eventually, and if you talk about this very Imtiaz lefty, normally you would see him always a strong player on the onside. Oh, that was in his zone. That is what he was trying. Aiming to go for a bit of slog. And finding it not properly on the blade. Down to the fine leg it goes. Taking an inside edge for a single. Last ball of the 6th of the power play. There has been runs on the board, but there have been wickets as well in the column. So it has been quite good cricket so far. Down the track, using his feet. There is Jahangir alone. At the long off, on the bounce the ball goes. Just a single they will finish with. Takes the total on to 41 for 2. We're done with the power play. be a packed stadium. Two big teams of the Valley playing. Just like an eliminator, you win and you go to the finals. You face Sultan Warriors Baramulla. Sweeps. Lovely connection from Asif Rasool. Well, normally you would not see him sweeping, but today he is giving some innovations. Sweeping well and sweeping for 4. And a lovely boundary to finish the number 7. Equally going with 7 runs per over. It's 49 for 2. Okay, Mir hit for 8 runs off his first over. And now we could see Jasinder Singh. And he has been a new face in the lineup. Full toss, not taking the full use. Normally you will see all those outstation players bowling left arm. Jasinder Singh bowling right. So is he going to create any impact? Asif Rasool is not hesitating at all in just taking the charge, coming down the track, putting the dancing shoes on. And what Ishaq Rasool will be enjoying, that freedom of having good number of options in the bowling department. Should be, and it is. Umpire Arif flexing his arms. Way outside off stump, called as wide. One more extra to the column. 51 on the board. We're number 8 in business. Take us a long route. Has it been taken? No! It was Jahangir Lon who just gave an absolute flying boy and dive and jump. But as he was getting down, I believe he lost the control. Eventually, the third umpire might be used for the check of that boundary. But that was a brilliant effort from Jahangir Lon, I guess. What a try. And it has been signaled as a boundary. Another shot down the ground. This time it will be easy for Lon. It's Ishaq Rasool this time out here. Asif Rasool, brilliant. 33 up 25. And he is carrying that confidence. Well, that was played delicate. That's running down to the third man. Might go, and it does. Another boundary, this time from the captain Imtiaz Lefty, using his pace and playing so easy, so delicate. It's intentional. Watch out. Knowing there is no one in the slips. And the ball has gone down to the fence for 4 runs. The runs have started to come thick and fast for Team House of Wealth. Easy pickings. Enough of time for Imtiaz Lefty to go and use the depth of the crease. Another single. 12 from the over. A dozen from it. 8 gone. Just going around 8 runs per over. It's 61 for 2. One thing what we have observed so far in this tournament, the more you have options with the slower bowlers, the more you have got productive with the results. And I would say it's a very good comeback on account of Team House of Wealth. Lost 2 quick wickets. But these two have fought very well. And Asif Rasool is running towards for one more half century. And he gotta go for some more time. It's a long route. And he's not hesitating at all in using his face. There you go. And what should be the idea on the mind of these two batters? Trying to just get around 10 overs, not giving any more wicket. Get around 70-80 on the board. And then you know you got the clean strikers. Give them the ample opportunity. And you can go to that around 170. I would say it's definitely some good going for Team House of Wealth. You know, that's why Ishaq Rasool is bringing some changes. He has got some more players in the lineup. And let's see how far this partnership goes and grows. And tries to go for a bit of a slog. He was going down. Eventually it came quite slow to him. And he was beaten, smiles all over. That's a good thing to see. Between Asif Rasool and Aqib Mir, they both have shared this, we believe, wicket, this game, the sides, quite for a long time. And now today playing against each other. A good over. Not too many runs in this over for Hilvi Rajouri. 9 gone. It's 65 for 2. Jacinder will continue. Ishaq Rasool bringing him for second over. He was hit for 12. Jahangir Low, Nasir Kumar, Waitili, Ishaq Rasool, Aqib Mir. Oh, just short of that man, extra cover. That was just hit power play by Asif Rasool. But lucky, not carried in, just gone through on the bounce, straight to that extra cover. And if we try and talk about the Jacinder Singh, he is not giving that flight, he is just a bit quick in air. So it means you are quick in air, it's quite easy for the batters to hit you through. The more you have control on your flight and your pace, the more you are good with the results. That's been the story of this tournament. Team House of Wealth alongside Hilvi Rajouri, House of Wealth Champions League. Tomorrow it's going to be the finals. Oh, that's gone through. Played well, but there is Jahangir Low at the deep point. And it's one more to the total. So we got to see which team goes to the finals, and Sultan's already waiting for them. Oh, a bit of a sweep, a bit of a reverse shot, not needed, and paying the price. Captain Lefty goes out for 15 of 16. It wasn't that much required attempt. You could have gone just with the straight. There you go. through that gap and onto the off stump. The bails came off and Jacinda strikes. It's number 3 goes. Captain departs. House of Wealth. 69 for 3 now. Welcome back. Last ball of the 10th. And it's Imran Ganai, the Bahu Beast. Recently, he played some wonderful knock in that semi-final of Bijbara Premier League. He was playing with Parvez Rasool, his team Joseph. And he got to just carry the same momentum out here. He's a strong player. Loves to go for that slog. And when he connects, the ball just goes for the distance. 68 for 3. Last ball of the 10th. And with Jacinda Singh strikes. And I definitely would love to appreciate the leadership skills of Ishtiyaq Rasool for backing his bowling options. And he was hit for plenty in his first, but he kept him going. And straight down the ground. He just tried to jump, caught his left hand. That was a wide from the reach. And Bahu is off the mark straight away. Will mark the end of over. 10 gone, half stage through. Going with 6.9. It's 69 for 3. So Aqib Mir will continue. That's going to be a contest to watch out between Mir and Ganai. Well, who will show that real approach? Who will rise and who will crumble? Just deflecting down to the deep square leg, will go for a single. And with 3 wickets down, it's under 100 on the board. I believe once these two get some runs for the partnership. But eventually, on other side, you got to try and appreciate the approach of Asif Rasool. From nowhere, he has come out to be a character where he looks completely changed batter. He's among those who is not so patient. Here he are. Bit of a confusion between the two. Oh, goodness me. Not a great throw from Nasir Kumar, and Imran Ganai was going down to the dangerous zone. He already has one run out in this tournament, and he was going for that second. Luckily, it's fortune that favors him, and he rescues himself. Not a great throw from Nasir Kumar. And these two got to be quite careful between the wickets. So I was talking about the approach of Asif Rasool. Oh, what's gone there? It's really something sloppy and floppy approach. Should have been stopped. It could have been just a single and resulted 4. It went for 4 runs. What happened? That's really casual effort, and that's some lucky nature for Asif Rasool. He's proving out to be a man full of luck these days. Straight down the ground again. That's running again. Stump slided well. And he got to the top of the ball. Patience. It's yielding some good results for Asif Rasool. The more patient, the more runs for Asif Rasool, and the more settlements. Oh, lovely. This is Imran Ganai. It's Bahubali. He's showing his Bahu nature. A bit of half tracker on the back foot he goes. Smashes it down to that square leg and smashes it away for 4 runs. Good over comes to an end. A productive one. 11 gone. It's 81 for 3 now. And I guess we're having one more change in the bowling option. Jacinder Singh has been taken off. Saurabh Dhaliwal. One more outstation player. Only Ritik Singh, we could see the left arm option. Then Akimir and Jacinder Singh to right arm. And now we get second left arm. Typical. Asif Rasool just wanted to go for a bit of paddle sweep on that moment. Saurabh just looks very tall. Oh, down the track, misses. That's a brilliant keeping behind the stumps by Nasir Kumar. Just turning away from Asif Rasool and paying the price. He was using his speed quite to the best for the first time we could see. Not reading the pitch of the ball, deviation, and he is so sad with himself. And he is throwing his bat on the ground. It was the man who was keeping his team into the game. He was going quite strong and he was productive for his number of runs as well. And eventually one more goes. It's Boss. And I believe there might be a bit of a check. It's clean. Could take behind the stumps. There's nothing to worry. Maybe he could have just grabbed the ball in front of the stumps, but no, that looks quite clean. It's a clean chit. Boss will have to go. And he fought for that innings. He's back to the pavilion. And all of a sudden, some quick wickets. And he'll be Rajour. Yeah, back in the game.
Wait. Out.
And Dardish Ghani walks in. Look at that number of matches, 470, more than 11,000 runs. Both are capable of striking the ball quite well. But the bowling change has done the trick by Ishtaq Rasool. Sohrab. And he has brought that blow. Big one. Asif Rasool goes. Now, with the middle order exposed, how long Team House of Wealth will go. But with Imran Ganai and Dardish Goni, I remember one of the contestants here in this tournament. These two just played some wonderful innings, both half centuries. And I believe they got a carry with the same. But Sohrab's approach and introduction at this important juncture, he comes between that wickets and the umpire, just has that release of the ball so quick. But that last ball, it turned away from Asif Rasool. There you could see, and he just looked absolutely in anguish. And he just dropped his bat down. It's a mite behind. And he knew it wasn't needed. Well, that's gone and that's past now. So good captaincy by Ishtaq Rasool, keeping this man in the second half and bringing him, and he brings him the wicket, the much needed wicket of Asif Rasool. And eventually now it's a bit of a testing time for both these batters, because Asif Rasool on one side, and it's a bit of a miscue. Lucky will fall just short of that long off region rather. So I was talking about the approach of Asif Rasool. On one side, he was playing quite well. He was productive. He was scoring runs at a brisk pace. But now, with the wicket of Asif Rasool, it's really a big test for these two new batters, even though Imran is there for 7 of 4. Need to be quite quick. And very good communication between the wickets. $83 for 4. But Sohrab has something. It is proving something. Good over. Wicket in it. Just 2 from it. $83 for 4 after 12. So far we have seen only one pacer. That was the captain Ishtaq Rasool. I believe we are going for one more. It's Brijesh Sharma. So one more pacer into the line. Brijesh Sharma. And a bit of a meeting going among some core members of Hilvi Rajouri. And where the train stops. It's a long way to go. Still 8 more overs left, having 6 wickets in hand. And with Imran Ganai and Dardish Goni out there, things can change if these two stay on the crease. Imran Ganai, always I've been talking about this guy. Is an underrated player. Hasn't been just among those top players of the valley where he should be in the list. because he's a silent performer. He silently performs at some bigger stages of the game. In the semi-final of Bijbara Premier League, alongside Parvez Rasoli, batted brilliantly for his half century. Oh, needed to hit a bullseye, missed out. And we have seen Imran Ganai into those chances of run-outs quite, we believe, regular. Asif Rasool played a brilliant knock, around 42, 43 runs. Wastya Samaj, lucky between Akib Mir and Nasir Kumar, and down to the third man it goes for 4 runs. Well, I would say that is definitely lucky. And I guess we are going for a check of Frankfurt no ball. That will give you a clear idea. Maybe there is something. Let's see.
No ball.
And it will be a no ball. And it's a no ball. Means Goni will have a license to hit and kill the ball. Is Goni going to go the Dhoni style? Sharma goes. And he goes straight down the ground, not finding too much of power in that shot. That's a lovely ball from Brijesh. And these two, they are the solid players in that middle stage of the game. It's 90 for 4. Oh, what was that? Very good control in that line. And eventually, so far, we could see only 2 pacers used, Ishtiyaq and Brijesh. The rest we have gone straight for the likes of spin department. Akib Mir, Ritik, Sohrab, Jasinder. So 6 options used. It has been a good over so far for Team House of Wealth. 8 coming from 3 balls. Could be tight. Oh, needs to hit the bullseye. Once again, he has been not able to hit that. Well, he got not too much of time to aim at all 3 stumps. And it has been some story for these batters running between the wickets. He is doing some magic with his fingers all over the ball, and Imran Ganai had to check his shot on that last moment. Brijesh Sharma. Again, wants to cut it through square. Not finding it proper control. Down to the third man. Mir gives a stop. It's a single. And we're on to the number of 13. Some runs from it. Team House of Wealth just finding some control back. It's 94 for 4. Saurabh again. Oh, what is that? Oh, goodness me. He is toying with Dardish Ghani. And he takes that ball away from the right hander. That's what he bowled Asif Rasool as well. Loud appeal for LBW, but I guess there was some sound. That was a bit quicker. But this man is bowling some magic, Saurabh. Absolutely, he looks unplayable. On the pads, works it nicely. And I could see no Pawan Nirvani in the lineup today. Being replaced by this man. Oh, down the ground. Not finding the proper control. Not happy with that selection of shot. Imran the Bahu. And with last ball going 14th over under 100. Oh, goodness me. What a great Yorker. Oh, this is some unplayable stuff from this man, Saurabh. He is absolutely a treat to watch. What was that? And Dardish was not able to have that bat on the ball, hitting him on the boot, missing and going down the leg. And Saurabh is absolutely giving some pains in the neck to the batters of Team House of Wealth. Normally you don't see the spin bowlers bowling those likes of black holes or Yorkers, but how easily he did that. And this is why I was having a close eye on the release of the ball of this man. You know, he releases ball quick, he releases slow. That's where he is so exceptional. And Brijesh continues, goes to Imran Ganai. Another chance, that's a hurry, and again misses the target. And a good backup. Helvia Rajour so far, they would be quite happy with the way things have gone. At one stage, when Asif Rasool and Mohammad Umar started in the power play, they looked quite brisk, very solid. That's good to see, you know. We all know that Dardish loves to just have that width around that up stump to try and go score after wicket. Maybe another check off that no ball. Brijesh Sharma has got this problem of bowling too many no balls. This time it's quite fair. He was having some part of his heel. crease, just a bit fraction behind. So that's a fair ball.
Şabaş tebrik ederim. Closer.
'98 for 4. Imran Ganai. Is he going for a slog on this ball? Oh, again, fuller length with pace. He was just going fraction, shuffling back. And when you are pacey, you can create problems for the batter. That's what Brijesh did on that moment. Lovely bowling. Very crucial phase of the game. 15th over in progress. Only 30 balls left after this gets done. Still not going to that 100 runs. Oh, that's something. I would say it's magical. Slower bouncer. Imran Ganai was having no idea. He was helpless on that ball. Look at that. That genius. That's where you are potential. And again, beaten around that corridor. So that is what you got to go and see and just come up with full variations. You're bowling slower ones, you're bowling slower bouncers, you're bowling quick. That's what you are reading the mind of the batter. You know, Imran Ganai, he will be quick on his toes to try and hit the ball for maximum. But Brijesh Sharma, and again, just a slow approach, committed for the stroke. And another check off that front foot no ball. I remember that cricket match between India and Pakistan way back in 2004 when Rana Naveedul Hassan made his debut. And he bowled a long over. India in 10 overs, they were 79 for 1. It was Virendra Sehwag batting. And all of a sudden, in 2 balls, India goes to 100 for 1. 21 runs of 2 balls, Rana Naveedul Hassan just conceded. He bowled around 4 no balls on the trot. And they went for boundaries. You know Sehwag's style. He was going hammering in those times. Rana Naveedul Hassan, he was the man who was going for the debut match 2004 between India and Pakistan. He bowled a long over. This is something what we are just going with this Brijesh, but luckily he is not overstepping now. He overstepped in that first over, but this time he was quite great. And all of a sudden, India 79 for 1. They are 101 for 1 in just 2 balls. That was Rana Naveedul Hassan. Slapped. Apish. Oh no! Lone has dropped the catch, and not only dropping, he has made the ball pop over his hands, gone over the boundary. 6. That's where Imran Ganai, the Bahu beast, is having some luck today. You can't do that. You drop Imran Ganai, maybe you are dropping yourself from the match as well. It was Saurabh again with the ball. And it goes straight down the ground. Oh, on the bounce, Akimir is always so strong. In that deep regions of the boundary, you sent him anywhere. One more over, I remember it was a match between India and New Zealand. It was Daryl Tuffy who would open the bowling from New Zealand, and he conceded, I guess, 21 runs in that over. He also bowled around 8 no balls in that over. So fair bit of, we believe, past episodes, what we can really relate to these games. And down the track, Bahu goes. This is Bahubali. And that is where he is naturally so strong. Even though you won't find him playing those inside-out shots but coming down the track and taking the ball on the pull and smashing it over long hopper. Hopper doesn't. Watch out. Beautiful. Great pair of hands. And he is stays. He goes again. He goes back to back. He goes in the parking slot. And Saurabh, he knows he has made this man giving it a chance. He's going to count them for plenty. 3 sixes in this over. The local boy Imran Ganai is doing some Bahubali things. And he's getting some applause from the real fan following out here. That's why you always need to have this man in your side. He's underrated. I don't know the reasons. He's a player of the top performances always, especially at the big stages. He will count for many. That's what happens. A drop catch. And the batter goes totally against you. Jahangir dropping that catch. And Imran Ganai all over Saurabh. He was magical with those 3 sixes back to back. And there is something in the dugout for Team House of Wealth now. Oh, another shot. This time it's Ghani. It's Ghani. Through extra cover, the ball rolls away and rolls for 4 runs. Slower ball. Not finding the proper results from the bowler. It's Ghani who finds the real results. Another check of no ball. And I believe it's a fair ball. It's a fair ball. And all of a sudden, the control back in Team House of Wealth. Courtesy Imran Ganai and Ghani. And Ghani goes. Apish, this time taken. Oh no, dropped. Oh, dropped. What's going on with Jahangir Lone, I believe? Once again, the same man. Yes. It's Jahangir Lone. He got the catch into his hands. It was falling down at the ball popping out of the hands. Second time, and this time it's Dardish Ghani who gets a survival. What's going on with Jahangir Lone? And he can't do that. It's not expected most of the time. And close to 160, 170. It's always going to be something on the board for Hillview to chase. 2 catches dropped by Jahangir Lone. Things not working for Hillview Rajouri. It's really coming quite lucky in the bag, in the kitty of Team House of Wealth all of a sudden. And now, Ghani getting that survival. Let's see what it does. Ample of time. Swings. Should be back for 2. And now these 2 are so quick. Taking every ball for the count of the runs. And now Team House of Wealth going for something really formidable on the board. Jahangir Lone has broken the hearts of the millions today, I would say. He is not the one who drops too many, but today he has dropped 2. And are both the batters who look quite solid. And they can thrash and bash Hillview Rajouri now. Good ball. Lovely York. Again, pushing his button. No, settles only for a single. And Imran Ganai, 33 of 19. Dardesh, 20 of 18. Getting into the rhythm now. 17th over in progress. 3 overs to go after this. Salim Mir, Wasim Raza. Still here are some strikers in the line for Team House of Wealth. And owner of Team House of Wealth, Mr. Jahangir Alam, quite busy. And a lovely shot again. Just a backward punch. Pushing his partner. That's great running. Sweet timing and sweet running between the 2. Another double is turning out to be quite a great over. 10 runs from this over. Still a ball to go. Imran Ganai. He is a great performer. I would always say he is underrated. He is underestimated. But he's a class act. He's a man you can rely you can rely a lot. And goes straight down the ground. Ho, 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 ho! This is Imran Ganai at his best. And another check off a Brentford no ball. It's Bahubali who is doing his Bahu things. That was an absolute thump on the ball. Full face. And no one patrolling. With outfielder quick. What a knock. What an absolute gem of a knock from Imran Ganai. He is doing some magic. I remember one of the knocks he played here at this venue of that 57 runs. He declared man of the match in that. He is always a gun batter when he's on the song totally. And he's proving his mettle again and again. That was some shot. And so far in this innings, I would go Imtiaz lefty for that glorious late square cut. And this one from Imran Ganai. These have been the two shots. Have been totally worth watching. And this man stays on the crease, still last with 3 overs to go. You can count 170 on the board. And now Ishtaq Rasool back in the business, back with the ball, bowling the last off his quota. Has been able to pick a wicket in his 3. 1 for 15. Goni waits. And this is brilliant cricket. He knows that Imran Ganai is really pounding on the bowlers, a batter to give him the strike. And he's putting up a show. That is what we call, he's putting up a show. Imran Ganai batting on 39 of 21. I bowled him. This ball capped low. That's where it can be a surprising element for you. And we know Ishtaq Rasool is full of these surprising elements. Keeping low, committed for the stroke. And the ball hitting the bails. And Ganai goes. Ishtaq Rasool strikes. It's 135 for 5. And now, talk about the man who walks down to the center. The hero of that last match, Team House of Wealth against the JK11 Chopin. Asif Manzoor, 81 unbeaten of 26 balls. And with Nag striking, second wicket to his column. Let's see how Asif Manzoor now seals and deals. I believe still some glorious strikers in the dugout for Team House of Wealth. It's just that game where you got to go and hit from the ball 1. Having 5 wickets in hand, you can still go for plenty. Ah, hooks! Gone! This is Asif Manzoor. Just starting from the same where he left the other day. Ishtaq Rasool trying to check him with that short of a length. On the back foot he goes. Just typical Rohit Sharma. He goes for the same stroke. hooks it beautifully and hooks it over square leg for a magnificent 6.
Side on. Side on.
That is a golden start to this man. Normally you would see, normally you would listen to the Golden Ducks. But I would say it's a golden start to this man, Asif Manzoor. What a striker the ball is. Clean as a whistle. Hooked it beautifully. Hooked it for 6. Asif Manzoor in Bijbara Premier League plays with the same team. That's Royal Goodwill. He'll be Rajour actually. Today. And he will be pushing his partner for 2 more. Lovely running. That's great. Putting extra pressure on Akimir, who had to come from that long on. But a double on that ball will mean a lot. So touching 150. It's 143 for 5. 14 balls left. 160 plus. 160 plus would be quite a good total. Let's see what he does down the track. Not having that proper control. That's something quite smiling. 143 for 5. 13 balls. You go to 170. And the game is alive. That last shot played by Asif Manzoor, that was absolutely the same we would find from the hitman of Indian cricket team, the captain Rohit Sharma. Asif 8 of 3. Last ball of Nag's spell. And he swings. There is a fielder, Ritik. He will find a single. He will keep the strike. 18 gone. It's 144 for 5. It's a dozen of balls left. They go with 10. They go over 160. That's what they would love to go with. All for the last 2 overs with Ishtaq Rasool. Done with his spell. 2 for 25. Always great with that control in the line of balls. And I believe it is Brijesh Sharma. Will be bowling the 19th of the innings. With Asif Manzoor on the strike. He will be giving his bat to every ball. Let's see what does. And Apesh should be easy. And is. Brijesh strikes. But I believe there might be a check of the no ball. Maybe the umpire sends some doubt. And it might be close. It might be close. It's touch and go. It might be. The TV umpire is having a close eye on that front foot. The land of that foot. And it's clearly a no ball, and Asif Manzoor survives. This is what we call luck has been favouring the batters of Team House of Well today. Well, Brijesh Sharma has got this problem. A lot of checks, a lot of no balls, and it's a free hit now. And who enjoys it? It's Dardish Ghani. Problem with Brijesh Sharma. I believe he's using that extra efforts with that landing of that foot. That's been driven beautifully. Ho ho! That's running. And that's run through the extra cover and gone for 4 runs. Glorious drive from Dardish Ghani. Superb timing. Just like a backward punch, I would say. That was hit power play. There you go. And I believe that will be 150 on the board. Exactly it is. Things are working nice for Team House of Wealth where the train stops. 160, 170, between 160, 70. And he is bowling some glorious Yorkers as well. Only the problem with this guy has been those overstopping no balls. And good idea to try and have a single and bring Asif Manzoor on the strike. He's batting on double figures, 10 of 5 with a strike rate of 200. And who bowls at 20th? Is it Kashmir? And I guess Ritik Singh has got one left. Slower ball, not picking it quite nicely. Good number of crowd have today come to witness this beautiful contest. Just like a semi-final, I would say. Because the team winning here go to the finals facing Sultans tomorrow at the same venue. Tomorrow, remind you, tomorrow it will be the finals of House of Wealth Champions League Luktipora. Sultans waiting already. And who goes to face them? Hillview or Team House of Wealth? And a slower ball again. Brilliant he has been with the control of those variations. Only one thing that he got to go with some homework. That's that stopping. Rusty has been an absolute bowler. You know, I have seen him bowling those Yorkers, lethal ones, unplayable ones. But that problem, what actually goes with this man is that bowling too many no balls. Because it can surely cost you sometime the match as well. Last ball of the 19th. Short of length again, slower one. And it was committed, but played it down to the short square leg. We'll find a single. And is it another check for the no ball? I guess yes, it is. What's going on with this man? Two umpires on field, Mr. Zubair and Mr. Arif. Umpire giving a check. Taking some time to just go and check this. Oh, it might be again close. It might be again close. I smell a rat in that.
No ball.
Well, it's a fair ball. It's a fair ball. It's a fair ball. So that will make the end of over. 19 overs gone. It will be 154 for 5. So last over, 154 for 5. It is Ritik Singh And is he going to find some Hrithik results that he always does in that last over? Asif Manzoor and Dardish Ghani, they will be just throwing their bat to every ball coming their way. Can they go and get close to 170? For that, they need to go for some big blows. Here goes Hrithik. Oh, hitting the toe of the blade. Just a single it will result in. Oh, makes that total go to 155. I believe Ishtaq Rasool will be quite happy with the way things are going. 3.1 overs, no made in 26 runs. A wicket to this man. Quite good toss to win and just opting to fail. Edge. Just a bit quicker outside that off stump. Again goes for a single, 2 singles and 2 balls. Ishtaq Rasool and Hrithik will be quite happy with the things that are going. At least they need to go for 1 maximum in this over. And has it gone through? No. Wonderful stop from that outstation player. Lovely running. 2 more runs to the total. Takes that 158 for 5. So 4 runs from the first 3 balls. Again wants to go for a slog. Not finding it properly where he wants to. And will come back for 2 more runs. That's clean running. So makes that 6 from the 4. 2 balls to go. And I would still say Hrithik has bowled a brilliant last over. Not given too much for Asif Manzoor to try and use his all, batting skills. And straight on the ground. And that's gone. Gone for 4 runs. That's a much needed work and a much needed boundary for Team House of Wealth. It's 164 for 5 with last ball coming your way. Makes that 10 from the first 5 balls. And is Asif Manzoor finishing in style. And is it going to be? Yes, it is. It's a wide ball. Means you've got to bowl the last one once again. A great partnership between these two. 30 of 16. Still, I would say it's a good total on the board. And it's another wide. Oh, Hrithik cannot believe it. It came up a bit late. It's 2 in a row now. Well, let's go and see what happens on the last ball. Hrithik goes. And is it going to be? No, this time it's a fair ball. Asif Manzoor looks stunned, but it's a fair ball. A dot 1. Done with the quota, done with the spell, done with the innings. 20 overs gone. So Team House of Wealth invited to bat first. They're done with 167 for 5 in their allotted. So 168 will be the total to chase down. Let's see, is Hillview going to chase it quite easy, or we see some drama? Thank you very much for being with us. Something in the dugout for Team House of Wealth now. Oh, another shot. This time it's Goni. It's Goni. Through extra cover, the ball rolls away and rolls for 4 runs. Slower ball. Back in Team House of Wealth. Courtesy Imran Ghana and Goni. And Goni goes. And owner of Team House of Wealth, Mr. Jahangir Alam, quite busy. And a lovely shot. But he's a class act. He's a man you can rely you can rely a lot. And goes straight down the ground. Ho, 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 ho! This is Imran Ganai putting up a show. Imran Ganai batting on 39 up 21. And ball him! This ball capital. You can still go for plenty. Ah, hooks! Ho, 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 ho! Gone! 8 of 3. Last ball of Knox spell. And he swings. Let's see what does. And Upish should be easy. And is. Extra efforts with that landing of that foot. Shot of length. Quite good toss to win and just opting to fail. Edge. Just a bit. At least they need to go for one maximum in this over. And has it gone through? No. Again wants to go for a slog. Not finding it. Prop batting skills. And straight on the ground. And that's gone. Gone for 4 runs. That's a much needed. And is Asim Manzoor finishing in style. And is it going to be? Yes, it is. It's a wide to 30 of 16. Still, I would say it's a good total on the board. And it's another wide. Oh, Ritik cannot believe it. It came up a bit late. It's 2 in a row now. Well, let's go and see what happens on the last ball. Ritik goes. And is it going to be? No, this time it's a fair ball. Asim Manzoor looks stunned, but it's a fair ball. A dot 1. Done with the quota, done with the spell, done with the innings. 20 overs gone. So Team House of Wealth invited to bat first. They're done with 167 for 5 in their allotted. So 168 will be the total to chase down. Let's see, is Hillview going to chase it quite easy, or we see some drama? Thank you very much for being with us. All luck has been favored. J strikes. But I believe an important thing to see, even though we see some changes. Fazil Rashid back into the side. Maybe on that last game we could see Umar not going great with the keeping behind the stumps. He dropped Adilwani as well in the power play. Oh, that's lucky. He was creating room. It was a sharp length. But when the luck is favoring you, it's always a good day at office for you. That's what Nasib Rasool is believing in. A top edge and flying over the keeper's head and gone for 4. So I was talking about those introduction of new players, new faces in the side. Fazil Rashid, special wicket keeper. And Zaidar may be out of this match. But out here, we could see the approach of these two batters. Since that last second over, they are really with that plan. That's to go aggressive, and that's what they are doing. This is coming quick. Down the track again, using his feet. There is a long off in place. Talk about the depth. Team House of Well, they carry their depth. Likes of Imtiaz Lefty, Hasif Mars, the hero, the miraculous character in that last match. Tardish Goni, Wasim Braza, Salim Mir, Dada in the side as well. Fazil Rashid. Oh, a bit of a scoop. Oh, gone. Not the needed shot. Why would you opt for that shot? Everything was going great and fine for you. He just went for that innovation. And the ball coming not nicely onto the blade. Took that top edge and Nasir Kumar was waiting. So Rasool strikes. There you could see it was coming quite quick at him. And eventually a very good catch by Nasir Kumar. So the first blood drawn. It's Watson, Umar Watson who goes. And Hilvi Rajour opening the gates of the wickets column. Now we're expecting some changes, I believe. Yes. Not Imtiaz Lefty. I guess it's Fazil Rashid who is making his approach to the centre. Yes, it is Fazil Rashid. Special wicketkeeper batter for Team House of Well. I remember he played that only inauguration match, and luckily it was the same two teams that played that inaugural match. Hilvi Rajour and Team House of Well. It was Hilvi Rajour that went over the line quite comprehensively. And today, in a contest where you got to give everything you possess. Oh, well directed bouncer, testing him. And umpire calling it's a wide ball. Fazil Rashid has gone with the helmet, maybe he is recording something. He has got the camera adjusted on the top. 23 for 1. Glorious, but equally fielded well. That's smart. That's why Itili, normally you would see him behind the wickets, but today he's at that special region of point. You got to be a man who is full of flexibility. And he is absolutely on the top of that performance. Very solid. That's it, how it goes. Need to take some time on the crease. Another over comes to an end, but a very successful one. We get down. It's 24. We're one down, Team House of Wealth. And importantly, what I'm seeing at the moment is backing Ritik Singh. Ishtaq Rasool knows the capability. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back. We are back with the chase of Hillview Rajouri with Ishtaq Rasool and Nasir Kumar, two dominant batters from Hillview Rajouri. Yeah, but dominant. There was some recent matches or the carrying the dominance. And a bold decision by Imtiaz lefty by starting with Amir Aziz. So that's totally going to be an absolute challenge. And let's see who accepts and gets the charms of the real game. 167 slips in play. Asif Manzoor. Now it's Asif Rasool. Fazil Rashid, the wicket keeper. They got to go fraction over 8 runs per over. And power play is definitely going to be quite crucial for both sides. It's Amir Aziz. First ball off the chase. And it goes straight away. 6. This is what Ishtaq Rasool does pretty early. And it has been just hit with so smart. And so it's Amir Aziz. Delightful way by Ishtaq Rasool. And it carried the distance. Even now we are checking whether it carried all the way. Well, I guess it just fell off the boundary. It's absolutely a clean strike. What a shot. And Ishtaq doing his Nag things. Solid forward, defensive, straight down, and safe hands of Amir Aziz. His wicket is quite crucial. And there is a bit of a touch on that. It's running quite smooth because we all know he has got a strong arm. And he brings that complete quick flow of the blade. His bat swing is extraordinary always. And he fights the boundary this time, down to the deep fine leg. Because he will bring that arms, he will bring that swing, he will bring that flow. He will bring that quick hands, always. And quickly, it's 10 on the board with no wicket down. And all the runs have been from the blade of Ishtaq Rasool. defense of Amir Aziz. His wicket is quite crucial. Yeah. Nasir Kumar, and he uses his arms quite early, and he opens his account in style as well. So dozen on the board with 1 ball to go. So that's a good start to the chase by Hillview Rajouri. And again, this is up in the air. Has it? I believe 1 bounce. It goes over the mid-wicket region for 4 runs. It wasn't a convincing strike from Ishtaq Rasool. Still, he found some good results. A boundary on that. So 16 runs from the first over. And Ishtaq Rasool showcasing his dominant style.
लीड कर चाक तो लीड हालती थी कहाँ होते हैं क्या करते हैं टीमों तो कहाँ होता तावकन तो ठीक है यार जिस पर तो काम करना बीमारी थी लगती बड़ी बात
Imtiaz left to the captain with the ball. And eventually with this approach, going with 16 in the first over. And the dominant duo expressing their dominant proceedings. Team House of Wealth, they need early blows, early breakthroughs to stay in the game. Because once this combination of this dangerous domination, Nasir Kumar and Ishtaq Rasool, you all know they are capable of just taking the game one side. We saw that destruction from Rasool in the first over. And it will be Nasir Kumar on the dealings now, facing Imtiaz lefty for the first time. Is he bringing that ball into the right hander that he normally and always does? And he flicks. And a good stop. Great stop by Imran Ganai, saving 3 runs for his side. That will just surely lift the entire team up. That's the dedication you need to carry through. And for Ishtaq Rasool on the upside, Amir Aziz at the point, Goni at the straightish point, Salim Mir in the covers. There is an extra cover as well, a long off in place for Simraza. Oh, just quick. And just keeping low as well. Very close to that up stump. That's where Ishtaq Rasool can be a victim. Because he has got this nag of just rolling his wrist onto that onside. But the pace of Imtiaz lefty can be something where it can ask some challenges to this man. And he goes over that long on, rather wideish mid on. That's gone and it's carried all the way. It's another 6 from Ishtaq Rasool. How easily he did that. Not too much power, not too much force. It's all that glorious hands into the ball. Look at that. Bat flow. That's again an example. There is a stunned silence in the crowd. Absolute silence, quiet nature we could feel. And this time he goes straight down the ground. Simraza at the long off. Very, very decent start. Double up dozen on the board. 24 for no loss. So let's try and speak about the bowling options of Team House of Well. Fasim Raza is there. Asif Rasool is there. Amir Aziz is there. Imtiaz lefty. Salim Mir. Asif Mars can be an option as well. And I'm not pretty sure whether Rob Bashir or Adil Dada is. So makes that sixth option. So there is good combination, good options for Imtiaz lefty to use in. They have to use it. They have to bring that results, because these two, they can take you away from the game in no time. You could see that start. It's a flyer. 25 for no loss after two, going with 12.5. Chasing 166. Amir Aziz will continue. He was hit for plenty in his first over. Hit for 16. The good thing by Ishtaq Rasool, he went close to that pitch of the ball. That's where he results quite good. And a good ball. Nice start. Amir Aziz. Good play. Carries a good experience as well. Good knowledge of the game. And just wrapped to the pad on that moment, I believe, drifting down the leg. Eventually, it's some kind of a start wherein he'll be Rajour would be quite blissed. You know, having around 30 runs on the board with no wicket down, it's 26. Ishtaq Rasool doing his style. That's what he is known for. 22 of 8. And this is a miscue. It's a chance. It's Amir Aziz who says it's all me. Oh, he catches it. Big man goes. It's a big fish. Amir Aziz, I believe, just keeping that ball slow in air. Cut that pace off. Ishtaq Rasool was committed for the stroke pretty early. And he got the elevation, and it's a very safe catch by the bowler. Amir Aziz doing it all. Cotton bowled. Rasool goes. Hillview 26 for 1. And with that wicket, Team House of Wealth are celebrating enough. And I believe this is a bold and brave decision by Imtiaz lefty. By starting the proceedings by Amir Aziz and showcasing faith and just bringing him for second over as well. And he has given him the big fish. And now walks to the middle. The technically sound batter is Wahid Teli. Once again, he finds his best slot to bat on. That's number 3. There is absolutely some silence in the crowd again. Driven, lovely shot down the ground. And he gets off the mark in style, Waitili. He's a magical man to watch out. He's got the time, he's got the patience, he's got the shots. Everything in the kitty. And I believe he has got the best time to discover and deliver today. And wrap to the pad. Could be close. Could be close. Still appealing, but not given. Amir Aziz just feeling a bit disappointed. He was hit on the back leg, I guess. That's where it's always close call. Maybe going down the leg. Maybe fraction. Could not have the better visuals. And Apesh again, not finding the proper control. So Amir Aziz is giving surely some challenges to Nasir Kumar as well. So good over, successful one. Big wicket of Ishtaq Rasool. 3 overs gone. It's 27 for 1. And on that moment, rather, it was the height that could have been the factor. That's what caught the eye of the umpire, Mr. Arif there. So Imtiaz Lefty will continue. He will bowl his second. But Amir Aziz has given them the breakthrough, the much needed. Now let's see how the things go. Waitili, he will enjoy his batting on the surface, that's pretty sure. Because he is a batter who would love to give himself time. And I believe he has got the time. That's the best thing in the game. And again, oh, what a stop! What an absolute stop from Umar. Full in dive. And things to now count on. The partnership. Is this growing stronger? Is this coming for around 30-40 runs for this wicket? Making things easier for Hilvi Rajouri, or we find a wicket down, things getting a bit tight for them. And Nasir Kumar, he does it style, and he just goes a bit of no-look short signs on that. That's not the line you would love to bowl to this man. He will hit you badly. That's gone enormously, gone for 6. Clean strike. And I believe it's coming quite easy for batters. If we talk about the line of this man, Imtiaz Lefty. And Ape just over the point. Not the convincing bun. But when the luck is following and favouring you, you still can count it. Over Amir Aziz and gone for 4 runs. It's really counting quite quick to Hilvi Rajouri. That's the best thing with this team. Either Royal Goodwill or Hilvi Rajouri, they always attack. They come up with aggression. They come up with proper plans. The plan is to go and attack next ball. Just a bit of roll-up wrist into that. Another glorious shot from Nasir Kumar, and they will run through for 2. Imtiaz Lefty has been hit for 22 off his 1.4 overs. Very expensive. And I believe he should try Amir Aziz for 1 more and bring a change from the other end. Maybe Wasim Raza. Maybe Asif Rasool. Because you let this partnership grow stronger and smarter. That's really coming out as a pain in the neck for you. Oh, lucky! Chinese cut, a French cut. My Nasir Kumar on that moment. Lucky he survives. In the meantime, we have a third umpire into the business. Maybe for the run out. Is it? That was a typical Dhoni style with Fazil Rashid. And I guess Nasir Kumar, I guess he was having his bat grounded. Yes, that is where you could see his bat was grounded, so no damage it will be. He will be safe. And I guess there is a stump broken. Umpires are called for the new stump. New timber. The way Nasir Kumar alongside Waitili, which I always believe in, that he will give himself a proper time to enjoy his approach. And he has got the best slot to bat on. That's his style. That's a slot he always loves to have. Number 3. Enjoys his batting on the slot always. He is the centurion. In this tournament, he got a century in that inaugural clash. Again, it's the same side. He'll Tim Hauser well. He is the only centurion in this entire tournament. Wahidili could not get another centurion. He has been a wonderful performer. And still, I would say he'll be Rajour. He have an upper hand in the game. Last ball to go. In this entire tournament, and umpires, I guess they are done with the sticks, done with the stumps. Last ball on the cards, 3.5, 40 for 1. And Kumar waits. Driven. And stopped well inside the limits of that circle. So a dot ball to finish. 4 overs gone. They are going exactly with 10 runs per over. It's 40 without a loss. It's 40 for the loss of 1 wicket. And let me just make this thing quite convey to all the fans. Tomorrow it will be the finals of this House of Well Champions League, so all are cordially invited. That's going to be between Sultan Warriors Baramulla and other finalist we will be having between these two sides. And captain goes to Asif Rasool. And I believe he could have just continued with Amir Aziz for at least one more over. That could have been the best option, because he got the wicket of Ishtaq Rasool in that last over he bowled, and he was going great with the confidence. But that's the plan of the captain. And he threw the ball straight to Asif Rasool. Normally he is back with the bat, but he has still got that problems with the ball. Not with those good number of wickets these days. There he goes to Waitili. First ball. Waitili is taking some long strides, you know. Trying to get close to the pitch of the ball. And it's a wide ball. Extra to the total. There was a bit of a indiscipline if we talk about that extra column, especially from Brijesh Sharma. Oh, that's totally a big edge on the pads. They were running through. There was a bit of hesitation between the two in starting that running between the wickets. And eventually they have nothing to worry at all, because they are going quite great with the required run rate. Just rather more than that. They require under 8 now. It's always easy for the batting unit of this very side, Hillview. But if Team House of Wealth managed to pick one more wicket in the power play, I believe, still I would say it's a game on. Rest, it's Hillview Rajour having an upper edge. Looking on the top of the tree. Another wide ball. That's where you got to have a real control on. Can't afford to have too many. It's not that big total you are defending. And he goes just short of that fine leg. He was aiming to go with a type of that sweep shot rather. Nasir Kumar. Eventually, still I find not too much for the bowlers in this wicket. It's all your experience you got to bring in. Oh, typical helicopter shot by Nasir Kumar. It's gone all the way, flying over square leg. It's gone for 6. Normally, you don't see this man play this shot. He plays no look shot. But he has come up with a helicopter shot on that moment. Glorious. Treat. And everyone enjoyed it. So did I. Well, he can hurt you. He stays there on the crease. Great running between the wickets. 2 more runs. That's where they are so strong. Not letting that run rate just get a bit onto them. They're doing it in style. And this one is upish. This is a glorious connection. Has it carried all the way? I believe it's again Nasir Kumar. Yes, it has gone over long up and gone for 6 again. Well, every bowler is looking helpless, and this is what I was mentioning. Imtiaz Lefty, I believe, made a mistake of bringing Asif Rasool. He could have continued with Amir Aziz. That's where some rare mistakes can bring you to the against of the results. Superb shot from the superb striker of the ball, Nasir Kumar. And still one more over to go off the power play. And you are going around 12 runs per over. That's why the approach, the execution, the strategy, the planning, that is something that's making you a team on the top always, because it's what we call fearless cricket, fearless chase. And Rob Bashir means there is no Adil Dada. And he has been brought ahead of Wasim Raza. So Rajour Bashir into the attack, bowling the last over of the power play and the first off his quota. Oh, just on the rise. Cuts it, finds a fielder inside the circle. Rajour Bashir, the last match he played with Team House of Wealth, it wasn't a good business. He went for plenty. Let's see, is he going to do some damage today? Oh, good ball. Just keeping low. The same. Well, Imran Ganai was bowled on by Ishtaq Rasool. So that's one hint. That's where, for the fast bowler, it can be some kind of weapon for you. Can get really top of the batter. But this is not going to land every time the same. Just like 1 out of 10. And look at that. Pulls it beautifully. Over the head of Asif Rasool. Standing inside the circle on that short mid-wicket. And the ball races away. And rushes for 4 runs. That's a glorious connection from Waitili. Recently, if you try and closely analyze the pace of Rajour Bashir, that's dropped down a lot. Normally, we all know Rajour Bashir. He was known for his toe-crushing deliveries. But in the recent past, we haven't seen him bowling too quick. That might be a bit of reason for not having that bigger impressions as a bowler, Rajour Bashir. Because he would bowl some brilliant Yorkers. These days, he's being thrashed for plenty. But already 61 on the board again. Oh, that's a casual effort. That's a casual effort in the field. His runs will hurt you badly. His runs will hurt you. 61 for 1. The fans of Team House of Wealth have come here in huge numbers. And they are absolutely silent. They need wickets. And I believe Amir Aziz and Wasim Raza could be the options. Once again, the slower you are, the productive you are for your team. Oh, typical! Go, and gone. This is typical Nasir Kumar. What I call it? I call it a no-look shot. I call it a helicopter shot. I'm stunned. I'm dumbfounded. But anyways, that was a magical strike from a magical striker of the ball. Oh, you are a genius when it comes to really belt the ball hard. That last shot you played, that was an absolute treat. Not only for the viewers online, but for the spectators out there. They enjoyed it a lot. Dot to finish. Power play done. Look at that. They're almost going 11 runs per over. Rather, more than 11. It's 68 for 1. So, he'll be Rajour slowly and steadily. Now they need below 100 runs. And their record run rate, that's just a fraction over 7. It is not that big deal for the batters of Hillview. Akimir to come. Here's another dependable batter. So things really going quite easy and smooth on the side of Hillview Rajour. And with these two now strengthening their partnership, strengthening the chase. Oh, that's elegance. That's absolutely elegance. And if any youngster is watching this man Waitili playing, well, I believe there is some learning for the learners. You can get your basics right. You can see how he just gets to that close of the pitch of the ball with that complete extension of arms as well. And he just plays it beautifully in that V. Oh! Pulls! Has it carried all the way? No! I'm not getting the right ideas. I guess it has gone all the way. Yes, it is 6. Even though no proper blade on that ball, but still it counted for a 6. Nasir Kumar is doing some danger. He is doing some harm. And he is doing it absolutely when it's going to matter the most. You win here, you cement the place in the finals. Easy goings. Even though Ishtaq Rasool is back to the pavilion. But things are not changed. Things are not stopped. And it's Nasir Kumar who is just into the 40s with a strike rate of more than 200. He'll be Rajour. Just doing the things in a very smart fashion. Doing it in an exquisite style. And with these two dominating, Whiteley showcasing the real metal he possesses. Oh, that's another glorious shot. Just watch out how beautifully he just transported all his weight onto the back foot. And just lets the ball come close, just presenting the full face and just finds the direction wherever he wants. That's the pure class always. So that's why I rate this Whiteley. He's one of those top batters of the Valley cricket. When it comes to play onto the merit of every ball, Whiteley. He's a superb batter. And he's enjoying his batting. The reason he got the best slot he needs. And he's having Nasir Kumar on the other side who's doing style. That is actually allowing this Whiteley to just, discover and deliver his natural talent in a more talented way. And problems for Imtiaz lefty. And he just brings Wasim Raza now. 77 for 1. Things looking easy, going easy, moving easy. And going tough and tougher for Team House of Well. Wasim Raza, ex-Ranji cricketer. Now he gets with the ball. Carries a lot of experience. The left armer. A bit of a mix. Finally they're through to the back ends. And when your regular options, always what we have seen in the international format, and your regular options are not finding the result-oriented results, I would say. I believe as a captain of your side, you should go to your non-regular options. You have Asim Manzoor in the side. You can bring him. And I believe today, it's one more big question on the captaincy of Imtiaz Lefty. When he introduces Salim Mir. Because normally you will see him, he's a match winner for your side. Today, is he going to be captive for too long? Oh, again! It's Nasir Kumar! He's doing an absolute carnage! He's a batting beast to win on the full song and full roll. And no bowler is creating any impression when he is on the full swing. He's making the ball sing, and he is singing, and he has sung too many. So Wasim Raza also just being hit for plenty. Courtesy Nasir Kumar was just 2 runs short of what would be a glorious half century. And again, straight down the ground, not finding the proper blade. And a slide by Salim Mir. And with this double, it's a half century to Nasir Kumar. What a glorious half century it is. He raises his bat to the dugout and he gets applaud, not only from the members, but from the spectators as well. Naturally, he is a strong player. And he is showcasing his strength at this very strong position. He's a big player of big matches. I remember the last year he was just a bit up and down with his batting performances, but this season it has been something glorious for him. So more problems and more concerns for Imtiaz lefty. And look at that, Wyatt. He will just showcase his class. A class act, a consistent performer, and showcasing why he is a champion player. He is Waiteli for single to finish, 10 from the over, 8 gone. They're going over 10. Rather, it's around 11 runs per over, approximately. It's 87 per 1. This is what I was mentioning, and this is what captain has gone through. Brings Asif Manzoor into the attack now. He's another off spinner for his side. Wicketkeeper standing pretty close behind the stumps. Imtiaz lefty, I could see, is lost in his dreams now. Looks a bit lost. The reason because he is not having that. No, we believe the favored results from the game. The outcome is not in his favor. But as a captain, I believe always you got to try and push your players. You got to push your bowlers. You got to try and get close to them, talk to them, pat their heads up, pat their shoulders. Come on, guys. That's what has been lacking now. You never know. In a shorter format of T20, things can change quickly. And if you are able to just generate a wicket of Nasir Kumar, and a slapped straight to that deep covers. Another single. It's 88 with those two in this over. It's 90 for 1 now. 90. Waiteli. Watch out that. Great extension of arms. It doesn't look to try and lose his control, because he knows that the damage is being done on the other side. So better for Waiteli to try and just go with his normal basics. That's to go run a ball game. Brilliantly is going. And Kumar! Has he cleaned? Has he cleaned? I guess yes he has. And the spectators had to disperse. It was going on the tops of those. And one more bang from this man, Nasir Kumar. What a clean strike of the ball he is. Even though it was a bit miscue, but still it carried the distance. Massive. Huge. Enormous. That's Nasir Kumar for you. Nothing in the pitch for the bowlers. Everything for the batters. And I guess he's pushing his partner for 2. Chance needs to hit the direct. No. Great running. Wide is a runner who loves to go quick, and he just showcased his example. And a lot of runs from this over. Big one, expensive one. And he'll be Rajour. 99 for 1 after 9 going with exactly 11 runs per over. Only 68 more behind. They have got 66 balls, 9 wickets. It's just a cakewalk for them now. Wasim Raza. Even though Imtiaz lefty is making some frequent changes now, but this partnership is creating really a pain. When you are not able to produce a wicket, you got to change your bowling options. But when the batters completely get themselves set, their eyes on the ball, they can hit any time, they can hit anywhere they want. That's what these two are doing. And Nasir Kumar, 60 of 29. And he is just hitting every option of Imtiaz lefty, not letting them settle down. And a slow ball again, going for a slog with one knee down. Not having proper control. He'll find a single, and rather he's pushing his partner for two more, but no. Very smooth. Hendren exactly on the board. And now using his wrist. That's another example. And when I look at this man, truly I go back to the Sri Lankan cricket team. Mahela Jayawardene. Mahela Jayawardene was a brilliant batter, right-hander, especially against the spin. Oh, goes up, could be. Oh, goodness me! What a flying dive from that man. I'm not able to just read him out who he is. He is Umar Watson, I guess. He just flies just like a flying bird. He got his right hand just a fraction late and the ball races away for 4 runs. Well, you got to convert those half chances. This fashion, it's not going to count for the side of Team House of Wealth. A dot ball to finish. Half stage through. It's 106 for 1. It's only 62 more runs to get. And with 9 wickets in, things are really looking easy. And I guess it's a drinks break. Welcome back after the drinks break. It's going to be the second half. He'll be Rajour, just 61 runs, I guess. Having 9 wickets in hand, things are really looking quite easy. And it's a tough challenge at the hands of Imtiaz Lefty. And they are just making this match, getting slipped out of the control. And he'll be Rajour with the way the crowd expressions are coming. And maybe another finalist. Again, it's the likes of Sultan Wadi Baramallah tomorrow. And Nasir Kumar, he knows that he is on the top. He is already out there. Oh, another great shot, special 6, special results from Nasir Kumar. Well, this is now absolutely written. This man stands on the crease. He will do it in style, Nasir Kumar. He looks unstoppable now. No bowler has been impressive. And no one has been able to create challenges. And he has let his bat speak a lot throughout this chase. And is not done yet. And again, it's a miscue. It's a miscue, but I guess it falls in no man's land. Well, you got to try and run through what's going on for Team House of Wealth. First time Nasir Kumar losing the control. And eventually, this has just gone and dropped between the two. And on 16 for 1, and Wasim Raza still not able to find some control. And Nasir Kumar is doing absolute, we will say style, 72 of 37. It's just around 51 runs more behind, having 9 overs. And again he goes. It's a long on who is coming. Maybe, and he catches it. Finally, Wasim Raza strikes and the big man goes. But what a knock it has been. 72 of 38. He has given that absolute smile and foundation to Hillview Rajour, wherein they can finish at the winners and be the second finalists of this tournament. Raza strikes. And who walks down to the center. No Akib Mir, no Jahangir Lone. He is Sohrab Daliwal. And still they got to go with 51 more runs, 8 wickets in hand. Some couple of wickets, very quick. Things can change.
Hello.
116 for 2. But what a partnership that was between Nasir and Wahid. Sohrab Daliwal. And it turns it easily down to the fine leg, and there you go for a single, and he opens his account. Done with 12. It's 117 for 2. Let's see. Are we having some quick wickets and we get something really interesting? Rest, it's going quite easy for Hillview. Welcome back. Oh, goodness me, that was something glorious. Good ball by Amir Aziz. And I still believe Amir Aziz could have been a different option had he been used regular, continue. And he got that big fish of Ishtiyaq Rasool in his second over. Then he was given a stop. Now, if they are able to just pick some quick wickets, that's the only way you can find things back in control. Team House of Wealth, 50 runs, and with one down now, that is only 49. Now let's try and look on White Daly, 19 of 23. He was enjoying his time. Now he lost to that partner Nasir Kumar on the other side. So is he just still playing with the same approach, or he just makes a bit of switch? But he continues with that same approach. Well, the crowd came here that they want something really close. But it is not the same inside out. Upish. Still interesting. An equation, just it looks like quite simple for the side of the chasing unit. It's just a matter of those 47 more runs in 42 balls. Just a fraction more than run a ball. But you know, in the game of cricket, some vicissitudes. Recently in that finals of Asia Cup between India and Pakistan, even though that won't be a suitable match for this game, so I take you back to that 1996 semi-final between Australia and West Indies. West Indies were chasing 208 only. They were 168 for 3. All of a sudden, Shane Warne, Steve Waugh, they came up, they got some quick wickets, and West Indies went on to lose that match by a margin of only 4 runs. And Australia just booked the place in the finals of 1996, even though they lost the same final at the hands of Sri Lanka by Arjuna Ranatunga and Aravinda De Silva. You never know. The game of cricket can be something really mysterious. That's why predictions have been something that haven't been on the part of that favor. They do fail most of the times. And slugs! Sound, distance, that's all. It's gone for 6, on the road, close to that scooty, and it's gone for a ride. Saurabh is doing his Saurabh style. What a shot that was. Clean. And the shoulders are down. The body language looks dropped. The faces, the heads out of the context. Nothing coming out of that book now for Team House of Wealth. And on the verge of a big loss. What an exciting final it's going to be. Hillview and Sultans, even though I'm predicting it, even though you know, predictions can be failed, but on paper, it looks like the same. Tomorrow, it's going to be a gem stadium, gem pack. Using that face, played it beautifully. A delicate touch by Saurabh. He's giving a chase. And 2 more runs. It looks like there was no fight. It looks like there is no enthusiasm. It looks like no plans, no executions. And it was Nasir Kumar who dominated right from the power play. The batting of 72 in this kind of a qualifier. One step away from cruising to the finals. That's where it's a brilliant knock. But again, I was completely startled, I would say, at the playing 11 of Team House of Wealth. I would have gone with Adil Dada and I would have gone with Salim Mir in the lineup. But ultimately, that's team planning, management, captain. Because Adil Dada, if you try and look for the last 2 matches he played for Team House of Wealth, he was a performer. He did just come up with some match-winning abilities. And today, you just bring him, you just not play him. That's something where Team House of Wealth lacked a lot. And also talk about Salim Mir. He has been another silent performer, especially in the slog moments. But you keep him off and you play Rajour Bashir ahead of him. That's again where you just made a big mistake, because Rajour Bashir in that last match, he went for plenty. And he was not a big choice again. That's what has gone and that's what has brought the results, not in favor of Team House of Wealth. 130 for 2. 37 away. 36 balls left. 8 wickets in hand. And still White Daly not opening his hands. It did come up throughout the full game. Nothing for the bowlers. Only if you are a capable one. Like at Saurabh bowled. Even though later he was hit for plenty by Imran Ganai. Nothing in the pitch. It's all a batting wicket, a batting paradise. White Daly. That's what he does. And he has gone over wide. He's long gone for 6. No efforts by the fielders. I'm not reading it out and finding it out who was a fielder out there. And he could have gone for a trial and it could have come out as a catch. He was Dardish Goni, I guess. But a 6 means Hillview getting close. And now White Daly opening his arms in style. It's 137 for 2. They never let that run rate go down. Always kept it close to 9 and 10 in between. Now with the first time, the balls are more, the runs are less. It has been completely a tough day for Team House of Wealth. Oh, goodness me, what a shot! This is something glorious from Saurabh. He is doing in exquisite style. Again, Rajour Bashir hit for plenty. And his inclusion in the side. It's raising a lot of questions today. And he continues it bad patch. And both the batters doing the damage from both sides. Full toss, driven upish. That's in the gaps as well. Glorious cover drive. On the up and he goes. And lovely shot for 4 more runs. Rajour Bashir is having no idea. 1.3 balls, 28 runs. And the partnership has gone 31 of 18. Just a matter of these remaining runs. I guess 20 only. Saurabh 21 of 13. White Daly 28 of 28. Oh, goodness me. Played it laid down to Asif Manzoor. Threw for a single as well. So that's where you are having complete eyes on the ball. It Just a matter of time for these Team House of Wealth players, because you could see they've given up. They're lost. No plans, no strategies. It looks like they're waiting for these rest of the balls being, rather these rest of the runs being scored. Very easy for Hilvi Rajour. And a dot to finish. 15 gone. It's 148 for 2. I'm still confused about Salim Mir. Why not? Why not Salim Mir? Is it going to be caught? No! He will be just a mute spectator. Over his head it goes for another huge 6. It's Saurabh who is doing it in style. Well, I will believe this is something where you have to bring the best of your player when you just play him. Why not Salim Mir? Why not into the option of bowling? That's a big question. Once again, I would say, just not that justification. You play him as an all-rounder. You know, he is someone who does bowl well. He could have been an option in the middle. Again, he goes. Ho, 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 ho! This is something brilliant again. This is Saurabh who is just in a merge of just doing it in style and just letting it go. What a shot this time. Straight over. And over the head of Salim Mir, and he's looking for the lost ball now. And with this, the crowd have started to leave their spots, and they're on the verge of going back to their homes with the news. It's Hilvi Rajour only 7 runs behind and crashing through to the finals and facing Sultans tomorrow. What a contest. 2 rival teams once again against each other, that too in the finals of House of Wealth Champions League Luktipora. Imtiaz lefty. Nothing working. Has been a tough day. A toiling day, I would say, for Team House of Wealth. Once again, I would love to see the response from the comments about the inclusion of Salim Mir in the side. Not able to understand when you play him, why not utilize him in the bowl? He's a man who can bowl 4 overs. And he would play with Sultan Warriors Baramulla. He would always play bowl 4 overs. Once again, it's gone down to the 3rd man. It's gone for 4 runs. It's just a matter of these remaining 3 runs, I guess, in a partnership of 50 of 26. And the crowd have started to leave their spots, leave their seats. Rather, it's only a single. Only a single now. And congratulations in advance to Hilvi Rajour for marching into the finals and facing Sultans tomorrow. So means it's going to be a jam-packed stadium tomorrow. It's Wednesday. And it's the 15th tomorrow. It's the finals of House of Wealth. And there they are. Another single draw that it goes over the fence. Congratulations to Hillview. White Theli brings another boundary. And with this, Hillview Rajour, they march towards the finals of this House of Well Champions League. And they will face Sultan Warriors Baramulla tomorrow. White Theli not out on 33. And Saurabh, what a knock. Quick fire. He stood there and he hit some big sixes. That's all what we have. The news here is Hillview Rajour into the finals of House of Well Champions League. They're facing Sultan Warriors Baramulla tomorrow. Thank you all. It's Amir Aziz. First ball off the chase. And it goes straight away. 6. This is what Ishtaq Rasool does pretty early. And it has been just hit with so smart. Fans of Amir Aziz. His wicket is quite crucial. And it's all me. Oh, he catches it big. And deliver today. And wrap to the pad. Could be. And no. And up it, just so coming out as a pain in the neck for you. Oh, lucky. And it's a wide ball. There was a bit of a indiscipline if we talk about that extra column, especially from Brijesh Sharma. Oh, that's totally a big edge. Bowlers in this wicket. It's all your experience you're going to bring in. Oh, typical helicopter shot by Nasir Kumar. This one is upish. This is a glorious connection. Has it carried all the way? I believe it's a... He went for plenty. Let's see, is he going to do some damage today? Oh, good ball. Just keeping low. Not going to land every time the same. And just like 1 out of 10. And look at that. Pulls it beautifully. Oh, team. Oh, typical. Extension of arms as well. And he just plays it beautifully in that V. Oh, pulls. Has it carried all the way? No. Oh, again. It's Nasir Kumar. He's doing an absolute carnage. Oh, again. It's Nasir Kumar. He's doing an... Oh, again. It's Nasir Kumar. He raises his bat to the dugout and he gets applaud. Not only from the members, but from the spectators as well. Naturally, he's a strong player. Quickly, and if you are able to just generate a wicket of Nasir Kumar and a slapped straight to that, brilliantly is going. And Kumar, has he cleaned? I guess, yeah. The option of Imtiaz lefty, not letting them settle down. And a slow ball like spin. Oh, goes upish, could be. Oh, good. Oh, another great. Nine overs. And again, he goes. It's a long on who is coming. And slogs. Sound, distance, nothing in the pitch. It's all a batting wicket, a batting paradise. Oh, Whiteley. It has been completely a tough day for Team House of Wealth. Oh, goodness me. Full toss, driven upish. That's in the gaps as well. Glorious cover drive. On the up and he goes. And lovely shot for 4 more runs. Rauf Bashir is having no idea. Confused about Salim Mir. Why not? Why not Salim Mir? Is it going to be caught? No! He will be just a mute spectator. Over his head it goes. Someone who does bowl well. Could have been an option in the middle. Again he goes. Ho, 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 ho. This is something brilliant again. This is Saurabh who is just in a merge of just doing it in style and just letting the go. What a shot this time. Straight over. And over the head of Salim Mir, and he's looking for the lost ball now. And with this, the crowd have started to leave their spots and they're on the verge of going back to their... Confused about Salim Mir. Why not? Full toss, driven up. It has been completely a tough day for Team House of Wealth. Oh, goodness me, what a shot! Nothing in the pitch. It's all a batting wicket, a batting paradise. White